Okay, here is a very interesting research project on an antibiotic called D-cycloserine, which can be used to enhance the effect of psychotherapy, of ERP, exposure and response prevention in OCD treatment especially. This is what has been studied, and the theory is that D-cycloserine helps the part of the brain called amygdala, which OCD patients have problems with, to learn better. So when a patient has OCD, it's that they can't learn to inhibit the tendency to wash hands, for instance. And for people who don't get effect of this kind of therapy, it is proposed that D-cycloserine can help this learning process in the amygdala. So when people get better from OCD, it's because they have learned to not do the OCD behavior. They've learned to stop washing their hands. They've learned that it's okay if I stop washing my hands or if I stop checking the doors and things like that. Now, a very interesting study was done using one group who got treatment without D-cycloserine on placebo. They didn't know that they didn't get the tablets, that they didn't get the active medication, and the other group got D-cycloserine just right before they were going to do the exposure, in a way, trying to not wash their hands, for instance, and being in a very dirty situation. And some of these patients were taking antidepressants and some were not. And what was found was that in the patients who were taking antidepressants, the antidepressants made the results a lot worse. It was much more difficult to get people on antidepressants to get effect of the proven treatment called ERP, exposure and response prevention. And this points to a fact that has been shown in other research, is that if you dampen your feelings, you might say, with antidepressants, which is a very tempting thing to do, it also makes it more difficult for you to get better, because you don't learn so well, because you don't have the feelings, you might say. So this can point to an important effect of antidepressants that might be negative, is that you're not really so much in contact with your feelings when you're taking these medications or these drugs, and that it's difficult to do therapy if you're blunted. So this was research published in JAMA Psychiatry. Let me see now, the references for this is, see now, where was this done? It was done in, it's a long article, by Eric Anderson and colleagues on May 13th, 2015, very recent. And these were researchers from, let me see now where they were from. I think actually they were from Sweden. Let me see now, it doesn't say here. All the names seem Swedish. And this is a very good thing with the JAMA Psychiatry now. It seems like it's open, free for everybody, but it's a little bit difficult to interpret these results. A good advice is to look at the graphics that they have. I'm pretty sure they must be Swedish, these people. Author affiliations, let's have a look at that. Neuroscience, Karolinska Institute, Stockholm, yeah. All Swedes. So this was an interesting study showing that antidepressants have probably a very negative effect in OCD treatment, especially when it's combined with D-cycloserine.